Hi. Hello, welcome to Rosamond's Mandarin Garden. I'm Rosamond. This is an in-depth Mandarin learning channel for all the curious. Today, we're going to discuss the most essential point for learning a language is pronunciation. Have you ever wondered why Mandarin is a tonal language and why it sounds so different from English? In this lesson, I'll answer all these questions. Okay, let's start. For many learners, the most striking feature of Mandarin is its tones. In English, changes in pitch contour don't alter the basic meaning of a word, and changing the stress location usually only alters emphasis or word class. For example, present is a noun and present is a verb. But in Mandarin, a tonal change produces a completely different word. Consider this set of words which are identical in consonants and vowels, but have different tones. Ma, 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 ma. Tu, 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 tu. Hu, 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 hu. Ti, 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 ti. But why? Why is Chinese a tonal language? My answer is, tone is a method of creating multiple meanings from limited syllables in this language. Let's look at the structure of English and Chinese sentences. In English, sentences are built from words, and the words are made of varying numbers of syllables. For example, in 1066, William the Conqueror won the Battle of Hastings and became King of England. In this sentence, there were 15 words and 25 syllables. A Chinese sentence is also made of words which are built from characters, and each character is a single syllable. Take this famous line, for example. 黑夜给了我黑色的眼睛，我却用它来寻找光明。In this sentence, there were 14 words and 19 syllables. All the words have just one or two syllables. You can see that Chinese words have far fewer possible syllables than English. I have mentioned before that there were just 400 base syllables in modern Mandarin. So basically, tones works here to maintain a rich vocabulary. They multiply the possibilities, creating thousands of different tone-syllable combinations. But here's the tricky part. With tones, Chinese pronunciation has to be very precise. Even a slight deviation can cause misunderstanding. Unlike English, which has a continuous flow, Chinese is pronounced word by word. Each syllable is relatively independent and produced with uniform effort. Listen to me to say the line again. 黑夜给了我黑色的眼睛，我却用它来寻找光明。Before coming into the specific sounds, we need to understand the vital concept, Pinyin. Pin means to spell or to put together. Yin means sound. So it literally means spelling sounds. In the 1950s, China officially introduced the Hanyu Pinyin, the romanized form of Chinese, using Latin letters as phonetic indicators. But you should understand, the system was mainly designed for native speakers. Although it uses the same alphabet, the pronunciation rules are different from English. However, because it's so well structured and convenient, Pinyin has become the international standard for learning Chinese pronunciation, for computer input, and for transliterating names and places. The structure of Pinyin is very simple and easy to learn. It has two parts, initials and finals, with the corresponding tone. Take our very first example, Ma. Its initial is M, its final is R, and its tone is the first tone, indicated by the line above the vowel. Once you know how to pronounce all the initials and finals, you will be able to express any Chinese word you wish. Now, let's learn how to pronounce each of them. In Mandarin, initials begin the syllable. There are 21 initial consonants. Now, listen to me how to pronounce each of them. Bo, bo, po, po, mo, mo, fo, fo, da, da, ta, ta, na, na, la, la, ga, ga, ka, ka, ha, ha, ji, ji, qi, qi, xi, xi, zhi, zhi, chi, chi, shi, shi, ri, ri, zi, zi, ci, ci, si, si. As you can see in this table, most consonants in Mandarin exist in English, but there are some differences. In Mandarin, these three sounds, b, d, g, are voiceless, produced without vibration of the vocal cords, similar to the unaspirated b, d, g in English, as in spring, stop, sky. These four sounds are retroflex, which means you must curl your tongue tip and use it to approach the post-alveolar region. They are not difficult to produce, but you need to position your tongue properly and practice. Listen to me again. Zhi, chi, shi, ri. Remember to curl your tongue and don't round your lips as you do for the r sound in English. In Mandarin, we have three palatal sounds, which require the tongue to be flat and high. Remember to keep your tongue high in your mouth. That is why these three sounds can be only followed by high vowels in Mandarin. Listen to me again. Ji, qi, xi. They're different from zh, ch, sh in English. 计划, 期限, 夏天, 计划, 期限, 夏天. Okay, let's move on. Look at the finals. Finals are the core of the syllable and are mainly composed of vowels. A final can be divided into three parts: medial, nucleus, and coda. Only nucleus is the indispensable part of the final. Every syllable must have a nucleus. As you can see in this table, Mandarin has three medials: I, U, Ü, I, U, Ü, and four possible ending sounds. The endings can be either vowels or nasal sounds. A key pronunciation habit in Mandarin is that the medials and codas are pronounced very quickly. Listen to me how to pronounce all the finals. A, a, wo, wo, I, a, o, an, on, 呀呀耶耶腰腰悠悠烟烟阴阴央央应应庸庸乌乌哇哇窝窝歪歪微微弯弯温温汪汪嗡嗡吁吁约约冤冤晕晕。Now let's look at the most difficult part for learners, the 4 tones in Mandarin. Mandarin Chinese has 4 unique tones and the neutral tone. The pitch scale in Mandarin has 5 levels. 1 is lowest, 5 is highest. The pitch we're talking here is relative. The first tone is a high flat tone. It's like a sustained musical note at the highest of your pitch. Listen to me how to pronounce these characters. Ma, ma, ta, ta, yi, yi, shuo, shuo, fa, fa. The second tone is a mid-rising tone, starting from lower pitch and going up rather sharply. It sounds just like interrogative sentences in English, where you raise your intonation at the end. Mang, mang, hong, hong, teng, teng, qing, qing, liang, liang. The third tone is a bit difficult. There is no real equivalent in English. It starts at a neutral level, but then dips to a lower pitch before ending at a higher pitch. However, in everyday speech, native speakers often shorten the final rise when speaking multiple words at a time, as you can see in the chart. When the pitch goes down and up, it is happening very quickly and may be hard to detect. 你看马上两个总是。As for the fourth tone, you can call it a command tone. It is a sharp falling tone, like someone giving you a command. 看见世界散步道路。Besides these 4 basic tones, Mandarin also has a neutral tone. The neutral tone is not a tone on its own, but a variant of the 4 tones that becomes light and short in certain contexts. 说着写了看过我的妈妈爸爸。Okay, Okay, that's all for today's video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. You can also download the free materials for this episode. The link is in the description. Besides my online courses, I also offer one-on-one Mandarin lessons, so feel free to check out my website for more details. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Your support means a lot to me. See you next time. Bye.